What's going on, y'all, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Nashville Caveman podcast. Let's go ahead and get this party started on the Taco Tuesday. All right, that's weird. There we go.
It's about that time. You're rocking with your boy Damo Unleashed and Sky Black on the Nashville Caveman podcast. Stay tuned.
Hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. I gotta turn up this function like I'm in the Lotus and punch it. All I'm gonna ask is stay in your lane and you won't be food for my luncheon. I'm coming up out of the dungeon, cooking up plans to make something from nothing. And since I secured the bag, it's time to do math, so I'ma keep hustling. I thought I had lost my way or something. I am not feeling what they say is busting. They keep us trapping this way, disgusting. If you so happen to catch me flexing, I could be killing the stressful day by learning how to install some chromic crystals on the Escalade. Matching the arm that's on my sternum. I am for the sake of the people. Grabbing my Glock and pray to the Lord, cause not everybody tryna be peaceful. I still hope we set the stage for showing them how it's supposed to be, so those that's close to me won't have to ask, hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. Hey, what you got in that bag? Just know that I'm up. Just know that I'm up. Hey, what you got in that bag? Let me explain what I'm talking about. Had a joint called down about it. Letting these loud mouths know how to move without sound. Best if we don't even shout out. Midwest, east, west, down south, till we get even or even above. Till then we gon' opt out. And educate on the backside. Folk gotta act right and they won't backslide. Just put it together no matter the weather, my brother. So hey, if you dealing with vices in you and it's cutting you up like against you, put it on chill for real, or they gon' just use it against you. What you got in that bag? Quiet water.
Man, what is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Nashville Caveman podcast. I am one half of your host, Damo Unleashed. Man, we happy to have you guys here, man. And I am here with a good friend of mine that is like a brother. So I'm going to roll out the red carpet and the floor is yours.
Man, hello, everyone. First of all, I hope everybody's staying cool because it is hot out there. They do have a heat advisory. And then when they don't have a heat advisory, they have a thunderstorm, a scatter storm advisory. So if we on extremes on each end, it's either raining all the time or it's too darn hot. One of the two. I hope y'all all are safe. Shout out to everybody who came to Gallatin, Tennessee last Saturday to see RWF. We've crowned 2 new champions at their promotion in Gallatin. The next show is August 16th. This Saturday coming up, Huntington, Tennessee, ICW. I will be going against the Indiana Wolf, Dustin Wolf. So people in West Tennessee, please come out and support. We will be filming for Dark Realm TV. So yes, congratulations to ICW for getting a TV deal to stream on Dark Realm TV. So how it works is you can do a monthly subscription like anything else, $9.99. or one payment for the whole year of $49.99, and you get to watch other content on there, but you get to watch all the best of Inhumane Championship Wrestling. So if you are a fan and you want to see live and up to date on ICW, or hey Jasmine, or if you just want to see the back catalog, go to Dark Round TV for No Instructions. Do not forget tonight, the D-Bling Radio Show. Yes, the D-Bling Radio Show from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The replay from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Artists, if you're out there or if you know people that are artists that is looking for radio play, it does not have to be edited because as of now, this is an online radio show. So it does not have to be edited right now. When I get back into the actual FM, AM spots, then is when it has to be edited. But send your music as an MP3 to sky.black@gmail.com. That is sky.black@gmail.com. And don't forget this Thursday, R&B, rock, neo soul, alternative music will be played on Thursday nights on Off Top Radio. On Off Top Radio, yes. So tune in on Thursday nights, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the actual replay. And then when you're done dealing with me, please do your interviews with Mr. Damo, submit your music videos. If you need advertising for anything, talk to Damo. And we're going to get ready for our award ceremony because Damo half the year is over. So it's almost time.
My God, I tell you, man, the older you get, time flies. You know what I'm saying? Time is flying right now. We are almost, actually, we're halfway through the year. We're halfway through the year. Y'all, to all the people out there, man, our air, like I was telling Sky before the show started, our AC went out. All right? Our AC went out. It's so hot, my shadow was sweating. My shadow was sweating. It's so hot down here, man. I don't like this kind of heat. It ain't for me, man. They talk about, man, us black people, warm weather people. I am not, man. Give me the cold. Give me the cold. I can't deal with the snow. At least when it's cold out, you can adjust to when it's cold. When it's hot, it's only so many clothes you can take off. And I feel bad for the ladies because y'all wear bras. Y'all wear extra clothes. You know what I'm saying? For us, we can just go ahead, man, and we can add. That's why, fellas, y'all be out here shacking up, man. If you single, get your own apartment. At least if you got your own apartment, you can walk around with your balls and everything dangling. You know what I'm saying? Because this weather is too hot.
Right. That's true.
It's too hot, man. So other than that, it's been an interesting week. R.I.P. to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man.
I thought he was out there trying to say something. He was just swimming and got caught by a current. I won't go out there. Every time I go to a beach, I stay to the point where the water will hit me to my knees, and that's it. I don't know what's in that water, and you never know when a current like that is coming. Because most people think, oh, here's a big tidal wave, move out the way. No, they have currents up under the water that will suck you in, and you will never know what's coming.
Them currents is what get you. People don't understand that. Them currents are, and you know, and look, I feel like this, man. If you ain't had no swimming classes, especially in our community, us and water have not fared well in the last couple centuries. During slavery, during any moment, every time I turn around, somebody I know, man, drowned. You know? And you're right. I'm with you, Sky. Anything, if the water go past my hips, it's too much for me. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to swim that bad. I ain't Michael Phelps.
I don't see how people go out there and surf. I don't see how none of that stuff, man, because that's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
I ain't afraid of danger, but I just ain't going to lose my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that he went at 54. But what I was glad about, it wasn't due to health reasons. Because you don't want to see somebody pass away due to health reasons because as 54, because you're like, damn, that's young. We ain't too far from that. So if you gonna go and you hear of somebody at that age going, you know, you hate to hear that they went, but let it be something like that. Oh, that's something that could have been prevented. You don't want to just be like, how he died. You know, man, he's skydiving, parachuting and go off, hit a building.
You know,
That's messed up.
it is, and that's why I was telling people that's what upset me, because even this could have been prevented, man. If you want to go swimming, the man has money. Go to a big, huge pool. Go to an Airbnb that got a pool that's 10 feet deep. Like, you can go swimming, go swimming.
Give me a hot tub. Give me a hot tub.
Like you said, man, out there in that, whether it's an ocean or a sea or a gulf, man, y'all be careful out there, man. Especially folks in California. That's all they do is lay on the beach and go out there and swim. Y'all got to be careful. Did you see about the floodings in New York and New Jersey?
I seen the one in Texas, because you know we didn't have a show last week. So, you know, could you imagine being in the middle of the night and you sleeping, and all of a sudden, man, you under like 5, 6, 10 feet of water?
Well, 4 days ago, that's what happened. What's up, Jimmy? 4 days ago, that's what happened up there. It was just crazy. People was just screaming and swimming, and cars was underwater, and it wasn't like it was clear water. This water was just as brown and dirty as you could ever look. Like, where this water come from?
It's kind of like with New Orleans with Katrina. You know, and it's like, if you're gonna be out looting during them times, and the only thing you should be looting is canned goods, some food, bag goods, and canned goods that you can take with you, right?
And I was gonna say boats,
life jackets, raincoats, some stuff that you can, even a paddle rope, some shit you can use. Why you spilling the TV? You ain't got nowhere to plug it into. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen. You is gonna loot a TV and do what with it, sir?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get a game system. You're gonna go to Best Buy. Forget that, man. I'm gonna go. What's that little spot up an
Outdoor Sports, Outworld.
That's where I'm going.
Like that. Right.
That's where I'm going. Get me a canoe, life jacket, some shit that I
be
can
like
use.
when we were kids, had the little floaty things on our arms.
There we go. There we go. Matter of fact, man, these floods make me think that may be a good investment. You know that? That may be a good investment. Because most people don't have that. Most people don't have, you know, man, like they have a bunker before they have like a life jacket or some floaties.
Yep.
A snorkel. Something, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I'm gonna live by anywhere where it's water or beach, if I'm within 20 miles of an ocean or a sea, that stuff I will invest in, right? I'm gonna invest in, even if I don't like canoeing, I'm gonna invest in a boat. I'm gonna invest in raincoats. I'm gonna invest in canned goods, emergency stuff, just in case that water does come, you know, because even if you're not right there at the beach, by the time it knocks over all these cars and water, they'll be in your front yard. The water might not be in your front yard, but those houses and cars and trees that it knocked over will be in your front yard. So you still in survival mode.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, Sky. I'm gonna tell you what. Good luck getting a sister out there. Cause they ain't getting that hair wet.
No.
Yeah, hell no. You ain't gonna get no sister out by no beach. She might go to the sand, but she ain't.
Every beach I've gone to,
she like, I paid about $500.
Absolutely. Every beach I've gone to, it ain't that many black people in general. You know what I'm saying? No. And if they are, they were like me, tourists. Hello, Faith. They were like me, they were tourists.
Y'all, we got some good stuff to talk about today. Today gonna be an interesting show. I have y'all, if y'all can't stick around, Sky also. Within this first hour, I'm gonna have you call out a number. Okay. Right now, it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So between 2 and 6, I'm gonna have you call out a number. Whatever number you call out, man, that's the person I'm gonna give 300 diamonds. And then in the next hour, I'm gonna go ahead and give somebody 500. Right. So all my people on Bigo, if you are a part of a family, tell them to come up. I got 6 boxes open. So tell them to come in, you know what I'm saying, and follow me. I will follow back. Some people following me now. If I don't get to you right away, I will get to you. Let me read off what we're going to talk about today, because it's a lot. And then y'all know how we do, man. We love to support indie music, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to talk about the CEO of this tech company getting cozy with an HR employee at a concert. And they was caught snuggled up on kiss cam. So we're gonna talk about that. A man says he'd rather him and his wife, get this, work and make 100 grand rather than him working and her being at home and him making 250,000.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about that. A man says he carries his weapon. When he carries his weapon, he does so thinking he's gonna have to use it in our community. Meaning that when he go to other communities and he have his weapon on him, it never dawned on him that he's gonna have to ever take it out and use it. But man, he just prepared that when he's in our community to be ready, always be on go. So we're gonna hear what this brother had to say about this. He has some interesting takes. A man says having kids is only for rich people. Do y'all agree? All right. The kids expensive as hell, man. I don't know how the people that got 6 or 7 of them, hell no. Wife discovers that her husband was giving his side chick $1,000 every 2 weeks. So we're gonna talk about that. And then I know this gonna turn some ear, but this brother said, man, a man says that black women hate black men who have standards and confidence. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? And that's what we got on deck, man, for today's show. So let's go ahead, Sky, man. We're going to get into some music, and then we're going to come back. Thank you guys for being here. And just...
Instagram or Facebook, Snapchat me a pic of what you cook. I bet it tastes good. Can't wait to get back home. Sick of playing on this phone. Baby, I'll be home tonight. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Thoughts of your love all day, that's all I have in my mind. So it's time for love to sell. The mood is just right, baby. All I smell, mixtures of your perfume, candlelight and Hennessy. Sexy red lingerie, don't know what joy it brings to me. It fills me with ecstasy. Sexually hit my phone, baby, and I'll be there instantly. On Twitter, Instagram or Facebook, Snapchat me a pic of what you cook. I bet it tastes good. Can't wait to get back home. Sick of playing on this phone. Baby, I'll be home tonight. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Now I can see it in your eyes that you want it, waiting for me to give it to you. So I'll just give it to you like you never got it, digging more and more into you. Because I'm ready for some action. Come on, let's make it happen. Yes, I'm a total package, guarantee satisfaction. All night long, we just gotta love. Push that speed up and just hit me up. Me on Twitter, kick Instagram or Facebook, Snapchat me a pic of what you cook. I bet it tastes good. Can't wait to get back home. Sick of playing on this phone. Baby, I'll be home tonight. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Well, right after I run across the map, girl, I'ma be right back to the crib. Just chill, we gon' kick it a little. Better speak it how you feel before the woods doze off on this pill. Hope my cup don't spill. You know that is always real. You know what you do to me. Play all my brother slow jams while you screwing me. All of you is cool with me. Pulling down my Gucci jeans. Promise my phone not gon' ring. Just get on the mic and sing. You know when I'm on the scene, I don't call and barely text. Tonight she hit me up coincidentally when I saw my ex. Be cool, babe, I'm on my way. Like 2 neighborhoods away. Never thought I'd feel this way. Thought about you like all day. Ain't turn up tonight, I'm on a turn down Sprite. I doubt my dog, I'm finna flight. He said bet like a fight. I'm just deep up in the streets. I'm trying to feel my nuts. And later on, I'ma try to skeet it on your butt.
Me on Twitter, kick Instagram. playing on his phone. Baby, I'll be home tonight. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming home. I'm coming, I'm coming home to you.
All right, y'all, we back, man. That was Jordan Woods featuring AJ Coming Home. Shout out to all my people in Platteville, Louisiana, man. Love Platteville and my folks down there. So shout out to y'all. Man, we're going to go ahead and get right into this, right? So I'm just going to play this video, man, and then I'm going to show the video on here so they can see it, right? Let me open up another window. Hold on. Because I was just like, this nuts. Let me go ahead and play this first.
With low fares to more destinations, you can fly from Music City to more cities than ever. Coldplay's Chris Martin getting in on the joke.
I would like to say hello to some of you in the crowd.
Martin warning the crowd at a concert this weekend that they should prepare for the spotlight.
As you can use our cameras, put some of you in the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now.
After that viral moment took the internet by storm last week. When Martin highlighted a couple at Coldplay's Boston concert, the man quickly ducking away.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Internet
Yes. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You okay? Oh, what?
officer Kristen Cabot were the people on screen. Now, Astronomer says it launched an investigation and accepted Byron's resignation. The company writing in a statement, our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. Calling the moment viral would be an understatement. It made headlines across the world and became a pop culture phenomenon over the weekend. Imagine being called out by Chris Martin during a concert of thousands of people. The original video racking up over 120 million views. I watched the video over and over and over again, inspiring a flood of reactions and memes, users reenacting different ways one could have responded to the unfortunate timing. Baseball fans had fun with their own
Hold on.
Coldplay
Hold on. Why did they have this black couple on here? The dude, they was enacting how they could have reacted. Why wasn't this black couple on here? The black dude was giving the black girl the Heimlich maneuver. Hell no. We know how to play some shit up, don't we? He act like she was choking and he was resuscitating her.
They crazy.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Man.
There's a thin line between being genius and being foolish, right? There's a thin line between being smart and dumb that I was always told. First off, on the grand scheme of things, if she's single, he's single. I don't see nothing. They both.
No,
they both married?
They're both.
I did not know that.
Both of them.
Oh, snap. Okay, well then
got families and everything.
Scrap that part, then. Let's go to the other part I was gonna say then. If you're the CEO of a major company, a Fortune 500, we usually think of them being smart and intelligent, right? Why would you even put yourself in that position? Yeah, it's a 1 out of 100,000 chance that would happen. Yeah, you've been out with this woman many of times and has never got caught. But if you keep playing stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. That's what's wrong with bank robbers. They keep getting away with robbing banks and they keep doing it. You should never put yourself in a situation out in public like that. Even if the percentages of you getting caught is slim to none, that is still too great of a chance because you are a high-profile CEO. You ain't the janitor. You are a high-profile CEO.
Sky, they was in the suite. Like, what idiot would go to a suite and then he was hugged up like he was behind her with his arms wrapped around her. And I'm sorry, it looked like he had one hand on her tip.
Right. And I was gonna get to that thing about the boss and coworker thing. That's what I'm saying. even with him being the CEO, you know, it's probably something in the bylaws that's saying that you can't date or fraternize with workers. So one,
He had to step
you
down.
should be smart enough about that. Two, you knew both of y'all are married. Why even go to the concert? Go off into some private $500 night suite and watch that shit on TV. Do something. I mean, that was just, he deserved what he got.
Man, you know what makes it even worse? She worked for the HR department for 20 years.
Did she lose her job?
You know what? If I would have lost my job, I'm coming back for my job. If I would have lost my job in that company and HR let me off, I'm coming back. I need a raise.
Well, he resigned, right? Did she lose her job?
He had to.
Did she lose her job?
So far,
okay, gotcha.
I haven't heard nothing about it.
She just might lose her marriage. Gotcha.
Man, dude. You talk about dropping a bag. You know, man, dropping a bag. That dude dropped a bag in a major way. Ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. No way. But, Sky, this goes into something that we talked about. Man, I believe more people than they're willing to admit have worked in husband and wives. I think that is a serious thing. You don't just be around somebody, you know, probably more than your spouse, and then you find them handsome or beautiful, and you're around them all the time.
Yeah.
And people, you know, they like to intermingle with, you know, co-workers. That's a dangerous thing.
It is. It is a very dangerous thing. And you said he dropped the bag, but you know, to me, money for some people, like that couldn't be me because there's not enough money for me to put myself in that situation. But let's just say he's been low for a while. Then it's not money no more. It's just paper. If you ever know about rich, wealthy people, it gets to the point where it's not worth it. It's just paper. It's money. But if you sick, it can't heal you. If you have a broken heart, it can't love you. It just becomes paper. So to him, he has all this money. So he was willing to roll the dice for this woman that he might love because shit, even if he lost his job, if he was small with his money, he's good. But
you know the bad part? She about to get half.
Yeah, the stigma that comes with it. If you want to go back into that field, you might not be able to get hired. Go ahead.
Yep. And not only that, but whatever he got, he might as well take half of it, cut it in half, and push it off to the side. You know how they be doing? You know what I'm saying? In poker and whatnot, the chips, take them, cut it in half, push it out to the side, brother. And whatever your wife want, we probably ex-wife, but who knows? She might stay. What I'm saying? Well, he probably, I'm quite sure he gonna stay. And he better be concerned about her staying. If I was her, I'd tell her to go ahead and look, man. You know, it looked bad, but if you can work it out, work it out. You know, but what's the alternative? The alternative is if you're gonna find somebody else that's gonna do the same thing too.
It is.
So it's better to be with the cheater that you know than the cheater that you don't know. Hopefully y'all can go through, get some marriage counseling or whatever, and y'all can fix that. But it's a bad look because his name, like his kids, and how embarrassing that is to their children. Having to explain that?
Yeah.
Dang, man, that's messed up. You got to tell her, mommy was getting bent over on a copy machine late night.
Well, all we know is we don't know how long they've been together. We don't even know if they really were like an item. That could have just been a thing that happened. Like, it's so many variables to just that moment because they wasn't kissing. He wasn't touching her breast. He wasn't doing nothing like that. He was behind her with his arms wrapped. That's true. But
it looked like he had the titty to me.
Oh, well, but they could spread it as that happened that night. We have not had any sexual physical contact up till then because there's no proof. That's what I'm saying. The spouses might not leave because you don't have enough proof to say we've been sleeping with each other for the last 6 months. You just have the kiss cam with no kiss. Even if he was touching a boob, a kiss cam with no kiss. So I believe their marriages are okay. I've just hated for him because now where do you go? Do you retire or do you carry this shame for every job that you go to?
Man, this is like, man, you know, man.
Okay.
The games you win stupid prices.
Wait, hold on. Faith said she was recently divorced, but he was married. So
Yeah.
she was good. He was the one that was married.
But she ain't good either because you know she worked at the job for 20 years. She probably gonna get fired because she HR. You can't let the HR person with that behavior stick around. She gonna have to go somewhere else. So that's 20 years
And that's gonna
being
carry
at
around
that
with her.
company down the drain.
And that's gonna carry around with her too, wherever she go.
Yeah.
Because now every job she go to, they're like,
everybody gonna be hitting on her. Hell yeah, they're gonna be saying she gonna be ready to go.
If she gets hired and I'm the CEO and they come, I gotta go tell my wife, no, I ain't talking to her. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know up front because all she do is
3 a.m.
Right? I ain't mad at it. If you gonna chase somebody, a CEO is not a bad person to chase, you know.
Shit, man. Bad deal on his hands, though.
You said she was the head lady of the HR department? Or she worked in HR?
I'm not sure. I don't have.
Let's just say she was making $80,000 a year in HR. He's probably making $500,000 a year, plus whatever his bonuses is and his stock options. So yeah, I again, they both rolled the dice. That's all it was. But I would have never put myself in that damn situation.
Hell no, I'd rather give me a robot.
Yeah,
I'd give me a robot before I do that. Hell.
There you go.
Dude, ain't no way. That's a big loss.
Yeah, it is. But I just have talked to some, not a lot of people, some successful people, and they tell you when it gets to the point where money's just money, then they're looking for something else. They're looking for some excitement, some love, some thrill, some adventure. And so to me and you, he lost the bag, but to him, hell, he probably got 25 million in accounts or where hell, he don't care. So that's what I'm saying. But I still wouldn't want that to carry me when I try to do something else, start a new business, invest, whatever, because everybody gonna be in the room like, that's the guy that got caught. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want that.
Yeah. And speaking of y'all,
she was over HR. So let's say she was making about $100,000 a year being over HR. They both lost their jobs and both are headed for divorces. Is the update? Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, you can't clean that up, man. I think you know what? Social media makes cheating even worse.
Right.
Because usually when infidelity happens, at least way back before, unless the person caught you in the act, y'all can talk it over. Yeah, that person may linger in their mind a long time, but you know, there wasn't video evidence. Now everybody got cameras. You know what I'm saying? And so it's I just think it's a dangerous game. You can be anywhere and you never know who will recognize you before you recognize them. And you think you're in the clear and somebody recording you saying, hey, you know, I see such and such here, but you ain't here. You know, you just never know. You don't know your family or what in-laws you're going to run into. You know what her co-workers or your co-workers you're going to run into. You just never know.
Absolutely.
Hey, it's BIG_Damo.
You don't know who knows
who. Damo.
You know, that's what the old ladies told me. You don't know who knows who. Like, I don't know all Damo know who he knows. And then the people that Damo knows, I don't know who they know. And who they know, I don't know. So it's so many variables, you don't know who knows who. And it's just at that right time, somebody could just be walking to the store because they need some
name could come up. It could be a simple name come up. Oh, yeah, I know such and such. That happens all the time.
All the time. Absolutely. Somebody run out of gas. They just need to go to the gas station. And then you was sitting outside looking silly, doing some things that you ain't supposed to be doing. You know, so I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things to where it could be a pro and it could be a con, just depending on how you're looking at it. Because if he wasn't happy in his marriage and she wasn't happy in hers, and the thrill of just keeping it in the dark like little kids, you know how you hiding stuff from your parents, that could have been the thrill that they was looking for. But still not at a concert. The chances of you getting caught at a concert is slim to none on a kiss cam, but it's still there. Damo, even if they didn't get caught on the kiss cam, like you said, you don't know who knows who. Yeah. It could have been other employees there or other employees' families there that would have ratted out on you, took a picture of you. Why would you do that?
So there it is. Hey, y'all, in 10 minutes, I'm going to have you, Sky, draw the first name on my Bigo, or not even a name. I'm going to have you call out a number. So it's going to be 2 through 6. Whichever number you call out between them numbers, I'm going to go ahead and give the person. So I'm going to do that in 10 minutes. Right now, though, let me go ahead and get to this next story, all right? So this dude said something, and I was like, man, I've heard a lot of things in life that made me question life, right? But this has got to be one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard. So without further ado, I'm going to play this, man, and then, Sky, we're going to go ahead and analyze it, all right?
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you got to do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting. Y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
So, Sky, what do you think about that? I think that's the stupidest thing I ever heard, man. But, who am I to judge?
I mean, I can see it both sides. I guess it just depends on the life because he said they have no kids. They probably have no pets. It's just him and her. But I won't talk about it from the female's point of view. It depends on the female. Not all females want to be home barefoot and pregnant. Some now do want to work. Some do want to contribute. Some do need that 8 hours away from their husbands because if you spend all day looking at each other, hell, that might lead to divorce too. You need some time to miss each other. So if I'm at work from 9 to 5, you at work from 9 to 5, we got those 8 hours we missing each other. We come home, we talk about our day, and then we have something to talk about, So if that works for you, that is fine. Because now I won't say most, some women are still conservative, but some women do prefer to go make their own because that way they ain't got to keep asking their husband, hey, you got $20, you got $40, they have their own, you know what I'm saying? And then some women just prefer to just stay at home and take care of the kids. But like he said, on the man side, if I have to work 80 hours a week to bring home $250,000 a year, then man, it's gonna be a lot of nights that we ain't going places, ain't gonna be no sex, I'm gonna be stressed, and then I gotta come home and make sure you good, the kids good, the dog is good. So, I mean, it just depends on what works for everybody's relationship. So I don't see a good or bad with any one of them. Whatever makes y'all happy, then, it is what it is.
He out his motherfucking mind. $100,000, $250,000, right?
Yeah, that's the price.
Let me break this all down. First and foremost, man, if I get married, I want to have a family. That would be the purpose for me to live behind, better people than the world, than my parents left, than my parents left. So I want to have kids, first and foremost. And if I want to have kids, if I can make $250,000 and my old lady can stay home, hell yeah. Because I don't think the school systems need to have their hand on these kids anyway, because they ain't teaching these kids shit. There's no way you can have your hands on a kid for over a decade and they at a second, third grade reading level. No way. You getting paid to do what? All of y'all are felons. So I think kids will do better being homeschooled. I actually prefer that. Second of all, if you got, man, people keep saying mine, and no, it's ours. Whatever money I got, my old lady got. You see what I'm saying? It's no problem. She's saying she ain't even got to ask, baby, I just used the money for this. Because it's our money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he looking at it, some of these dudes, they look at it wrong. Man, do you know if a woman stays home, she cleaning, she cooking, she doing running errands, she going to get your suits. That is a full job. At least when you come home, she can relieve you from work. Who's relieving her when, when who's relieving her? You see what I'm saying? And so, man, if you got a woman that is somebody who is especially frugal and that is good with money, good with finances, she don't have to have a job to have a job.
Right.
She can, start her own organization. She can go ahead and figure out, she could be the retirement person. All right, I make the money, you figure out how you're going to allocate this money, right? So we could go ahead and have retirement. Who wouldn't want to do that?
And for some people that works. And for some people it doesn't. I mean, there's a movement now, which I was going to bring up in one of the later videos, but I guess I can bring it up now, that women with children versus women without children, right? When you said you got married, your goal was to have a family. There's a lot of women out here that's going to get married and they don't want kids. There's a lot of women out here that don't want kids at all. So if you marry a woman who don't want kids, then I guess she has no problem working and he has no problem working. So I guess
if I'm making $250,000, she can still work. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand his logic. I'd rather make $250,000 than make $50,000.
Right. But for some people,
even if he had to spend it, think about this, guy. Not to cut you off, but think about this. Even if he had to split half with her, he still would make more money, even splitting the half with her in divorce, than he would if they was together.
Right.
Think about that. Like, if he had to split with her, that's $125,000. Right? So even he still would make more than her and him combined if they both made $50,000 and it totaled $100,000. He would still make more. His logic, man.
Yeah.
That way of thinking don't make sense to me.
And like Nas says, is what works for them, and again, either or how some people see it like you see it and how some people see it like he see it. It's just what works best for the household. Because like we said at the beginning of the other narrative, everybody's not always about money. I mean, money doesn't make a lot of people happy.
Man, I get that. You know what I'm saying? But people better understand this. And I'm learning this real quick. That stuff like oxygen, it determines the schools your kids gonna go to, the neighborhood you're gonna live in, the cars you're gonna drive. And and this is the thing. People always complain about rich people. Oh, rich people have too much. No, rich people work for that. You shouldn't be rewarded off of their hard work. You know, you didn't put in the sleepless nights.
All right.
You didn't work real hard. You know what I'm saying? You didn't invest. You didn't take the gambles that they've taken. So I don't get this. People having an issue with people who have money. If you want more, you gotta do the things that others won't do in order to have the things that others won't have.
That's right. I agree 100% with that. And so once they make the money, whatever they decide to do with it is for their happiness, whether they keep it, share it with their wives, ask their wives to work a second job. Every household is different.
I agree. Hey, Naj, I agree. But at $250,000, you can get a maid. You ain't getting no maid if both of y'all making $50,000. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all, $100,000 ain't even middle class.
That's true. But if I'm making
$100,000 anymore, like now, ain't even middle class.
Absolutely. But if I'm making $100,000, she making $100,000.
No, he's saying 50. He ain't saying. He's saying, man, he make 50 and she make 50 rather than him make 250 and her not have a job.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just say both of them combined is $100,000. How much are they bills? Like, that's still, their bills shouldn't be so high where it's like, well, damn, I'm only bringing home $25,000 and you only bring home $25,000. Jesus Christ.
Think about this, guy. Guess what? They not seeing each other anyway, because guess what? Guess what?
She's at work and he's at work.
There you go. There you go.
And look, she has a work husband and he has a work wife.
That's why you got that CEO Coldplay. That's how you get that.
Well, all women out there with work husbands, y'all be careful.
Yeah, that's what happens. He want his old woman to have a work husband. Because hell, that woman more likely to stay with him, you know, man, because going from a man that's making $250,000 to a man that's making $50,000, if you ask any women on my panel, all the women on my panel, I want y'all in unison, on here, YouTube, Facebook, if y'all watching, would y'all want a man making $50,000 or $250,000? Now they both same qualities, both of them good men, both of them faithful, both of them, man, good fathers, both of them, but one makes 50 and one makes 250. Who you gonna be with? If y'all answer even on here, on my Bigo, who y'all gonna be with? Both same quality. Both of them 6 foot. Both of them got 6 inches. One of them got 6 figures. One of them only got 5. Who you gonna be with? They over here laughing on my what you call it. They said the one that came more. Man. Hey, brother, boy, good luck to him. Man, I feel bad for the women of the day, man. This the stuff that they got to contend with? Damn. That dude said, I'd rather not work at all than... That dude said, I'd rather not... Woo. Man, Sky. So, you got to get into some music. You know what I'm saying? But... right now, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the number 2 to 7, I want you to call out a number. I'm gonna go ahead and whatever number you call out, that's who I'm gonna go ahead and give. And y'all stick around. We ain't got a full panel, so I ain't even gonna move y'all off the panel. Today, somebody gonna have a chance to win probably twice. I might even switch all around. I don't know, but we gonna do that, and then we gonna get to some music.
All right.
Do you want me to get to the music first?
Sure.
All right. Let me go ahead to get to the music right quick. And then when we come back, I'm going to have Sky pick a number. So, we go back up here. Here we go. Chroma Crystals by V.
Am I the meanest?
Somebody put the chrome on a whip. And you better put the chrome on a whip. She said she'd like chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. And you better put the chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. She'd like chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. And you better put the chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. Chrome on a whip. I gotta hustle till it feels real good. I'm tryna eat till the meal's real good. I don't wanna have to break the bank just to have to go and get my wheels real good. Cause my ladies are bacon and the meal's real good. And I need something that'll match that, man. Rather die with a real hood than a drop here on Royce Bill type, nigga.
Chrome on the whip with the crystals on the side. Doors flip up, yeah, we call it suicide. Creeping like the spider every time that I ride. Yeah, I smile at my haters just to fuck with their pride. And all so dope that the truth tell a lie. $1 million dreams make a broke nigga high. Dudes get mad when they really say hi. The paint so wet that it make a pussy slide. Some rooftop with the wood grain grip. Ain't even raining, but the paint still drip. I'm not even traveling, but baby, I'm a trip. So she riding up the mountainside just to see the tip. Top of the world, that's what they ain't wanna be. Riding in a battle, adding to my legacy. Crystals on the chrome, yeah, the body so G. I'm a stunt so hard, niggas can't stand me.
Chrome on the whip. Chrome on the whip. Chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip. Chrome on the whip. Chrome on the whip. She said she like
350 engine, nigga, I'ma let her rip. Rubber City rhyme with it, hoping I don't flip. 5 stone tires just burning up the strip. On the car so pretty that I call her honey dip. Faster than a tiger, nigga, stronger than a bear. The way the engine roars, they can't help but to stare. This a dream I'm in heaven, but I hate to even stare. Cause they wait till you blow up, they act like you care.
we get a lot of rain in the The heat sends paint, make a change in the The chrome on the whip, crystals on the floor. If they forecast cold, can't complain no more. Tryna get it with a ride, gotta match my drive. Everything automated to the bare bone. I'm talking about cars and I'm talking about life. Get it up to speed, cruise control. Let a hater see his image in his own reflection. Crystals on the whip, damn right, I'm flexing. Gotta get it to the point where they match my necklace. Wax so big, I be moving in section. The way past goes, so I'm back to the dirt. Don't play with my shit, don't play with my work. Cause soon as I cop that chrome and crystals whip, your feelings might get hurt. I've been hustling day to day, since I never had my mind to get home. So I can ride out with my baby on some crystal rims and chrome. I've been hustling day to day, since I never had my mind to get home. So I can ride out with my baby on some crystal rims and chrome. She flying chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. She said she like chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip. And you better put the chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip, chrome on the whip.
All right, man, we are back. We are back. All right,
Sorry about that, y'all. My
hold on, let me
allergies, boy,
turn the
they
camera
is
on.
terrible today.
Kicking your butt. I know.
Absolutely.
This ain't, man, this crazy
Jesus
time
Christ.
right now.
Mhm.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna have you do. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want you to pick one of them numbers. Whatever number you pick out of them 4 numbers, I'm gonna go ahead and give that person right quick. And stay tuned because I'm gonna give somebody else another gift in an hour. So go ahead and pick a number right quick.
I'm gonna pick number 3.
Number 3.
Absolutely.
All right, let me go ahead and gift them right quick. And y'all stay tuned because we got another gift to give out. The next gift is going to be a kiss me gift, 1 hour, okay? 1 hour. All right, Sky, let me go ahead and let's get back to this. All right. So this dude, hold on, let me go ahead and scroll down. This brother was talking about, man, when he in the hood, he got to carry a gun. And he was like, man, when he carry his weapon, he only think about having to protect himself when he's in our community. So we're going to hear this brother talk about this, and me and you going to chime in on it, and then we're going to go from there, all right? Hold on. I still got YouTube playing in my background. I got so many windows open, so here we go.
But you know what's so crazy? I wake up every single day, and before I leave the house and go anywhere in public, I load up my firearm for black people. Not saying that no other race won't do nothing or no shit like that, but ultimately, bro, I'm not worrying about a white nigga nigga or a Mexican nigga when I go out in public. I'm worried about niggas, bro. Like, you might walk into a store and the nigga might look at you the wrong way, and now y'all niggas beefing just because this nigga looked at you the wrong type of way. Like, this shit is crazy as hell. Like, think about this shit, bro. Like, I can go somewhere and a white person will speak to you like, hey, how you doing? But you go anywhere and see a group of niggas, it's like you automatically got to get on 10. Like, niggas damn near don't want to speak or none of this shit. Like, bro, this shit is crazy as fuck. What the fuck is wrong with us, bro? Like, this shit need to stop. Like, my nigga, I was just at the beach, right? And the little chick I was with, she had said some shit out the window, and the niggas heard it, bro. Like, it automatically became tension between us. Like, me and my homeboy got out of the car, and them niggas just licking, clutching and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy than a motherfucker. But you go out in public, every other race goddamn speak to you, but it's us that goddamn be trying to destroy each other, gang. That shit is wild as a motherfucker when you sit here and think about it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with us, brother?
So,
well, I was always taught there's a difference between a black man and a Negro, right? But in my opinion, that definition of, I'm just gonna say Negro because we lied. That definition of Negro to me has never been about skin color. It's always been about action, right? To me, a Negro is the ops. If everybody in the world is working, the Negro don't want to work. If everybody in the world is sitting at home, the Negro wants to get a job. If everybody's wearing black, the Negro wants to wear white. So whatever the norm is for society, the Negro is always the opposite. So if society is trying to be nice and loving and respect everybody, the Negro has to be like, forget the world, it's all about me, blah, blah, blah. So because you know he said a white Negro, to me there's white Negroes, black Negroes, Chinese Negroes, Asian Negroes. To me, that N-word is not a color, it's an action. And for some reason in their mind, they want to stand out. They want to be the center of attention. So yeah, when you around a bunch of these guys, they're not going to be, hey, how you doing? Nice car. They're going to make it to where the tension is, if you don't recognize me, my car, my chain, my group, what we doing, we have issues. You know what I'm saying? So with him, I kind of agree. Because everywhere I go, if I go into a Publix, all the white people are speaking, hey, how you doing? Even if they don't like black folks. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You go into a Dollar Tree in the hood, and let's say both of y'all, a Negro is coming out and you coming in, I let the Negro come out first, because if I open that door before he do, he gonna give me the look like, Negro, what's up? You trying to... So I get where he's coming from. You pull up into a hood gas station, especially in Edge Hill, and there's a Negro sitting there pumping that gas, don't even give him eye contact. You walk straight in, get what you got, and come in, because he has so many enemies. He's beefing with so many people in the hood. He don't know if you were sent by the ops to knock his ass off. So I agree with what he's saying. It's sad we live in that world. And yes, other ethnicities do have those type of people, but it just seems like we have been bred just to be the ops, just to be different, to be the violent, to be the aggressor for some reason. And maybe it's just because how we were treated in America, but I agree with what he's saying.
Man, and you know, the sad point of, the sad part of when I was listening to this, and I was just sitting and thinking, and it's like, man, I can't tell you, working downtown, how many of our people where, man, I mean, we just don't like each other, man, just aren't pleasant toward each other. You say hi and turn our noses up, man, the blatant disrespect. And then I sit back and think about all the petty things we have taken each other out of. Looking at somebody wrong, stepping on somebody's shoes, to some of the stupidest, the dumbest things, man. It was a dude that took out another dude because he asked for extra condiments. He wanted extra mayonnaise and ketchup.
Yeah, I remember you said, I think we talked about it.
And the dude, and the 23-year-old went and they got into a verbal argument. Remember, we did this story. I think it was a couple weeks ago. And the dude went out and shot the dude, took his life. And so the dude, his life gone. The other dude, he's in prison. He's 23 years old. even if he's going to do 30 years, man, by the time you get out, your life is practically over.
Right.
It's 2 lives go. Over what?
Good question. And the guy that pulled the trigger just was might having a bad day. But because you having a bad day, you don't take it out on somebody else.
But it seemed like we are more evil toward each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you ever think, I don't even think we even think about this. For as much discussion as we have about the KKK, the reason why it's such a big thing, because they used to go through the neighborhoods terrorizing. You know what I'm saying? Families. Well, what's the difference between that, right, and a gang member? What's the difference?
I don't. Again,
both of them add the same amount of terrorism. Actually, I think the gang member is even worse because he lived right there. So you always feel terrorized in the neighborhood that he at least with the, KKK, when you see them coming and you like, oh, go in, lock the door, grab the shotgun.
Absolutely. You will see them coming.
Somebody be the eyes during the night while we all sleep. We sleep in rotation, so we see stuff coming. But when it's a gang member, and then they ain't gonna tell. You know how many unsolved crimes we have in our neighborhood?
Yep. And you starting to see it everywhere, just like that carnival cruise shipping. When you have that subculture, and not saying there's not white, Asian, Hispanic people who are into that culture, because there are, but when they talk about it, when they show them people on the boat, they were my color, right? The norm is you get on a boat, you drink, you have fun, you party, you mingle with other people. That's why you're on the boat in the middle of the ocean. You ain't ever talk to dolphins. You ain't ever talk to sharks, are you? You ain't ever talk to what? No. Here comes the ops. Well, they're thinking of having fun. It's that same ghetto stuff I do in the hood. I'm gonna bring it to the boat. Like, why? If you want to do that, stay where you at. Don't bring that to where everybody else is trying to do something constructive and proactive. And so I just don't get what they think is a good positive outcome for any of that stuff. So if you look at me wrong in the hood, you're gonna shoot me, but I can run. If you look at me wrong on a boat, where am I running to? Am I jumping the ocean?
This something else. This something else I was thinking about too, Stein. Stop me if I'm wrong. Every time I jump, and you'll never see me on Facebook anymore. It seems like every time I get on social media, there's a video of us fighting. And I don't even have to scroll too long. Like, I'm supposed to be afraid of all these, is a patriot group. You ever heard that thing in Tennessee? It's some kind of white nationalist group called the Patriotic Front or something like that. I ain't heard nothing about that. Yeah, so you neither. I haven't even heard. There's a video out about it, but I ain't heard nothing about that. Am I supposed to be afraid of that? When we got gang members, man, I worked downtown. There was a club. They let off 70 shots at this club. And I'm supposed to be afraid of these white nationalist groups that I never see in the hood. They ain't never coming to the hood, dude.
And you know what they're doing? Those white nationalists is just protecting their own, right? Have you ever went into a neighborhood? Have you ever went?
They not coming to ours. Why would they come to ours? Because they gonna be like, hey, let them destroy the
I was just about to say, I can go into places and I can tell that these folks are like, we're not used to you. We have a culture here where we're not used to this, and so these white nationalists are sort of like their own national guard. Let's just say they live in Bellevue. So if certain people come in Bellevue, these people are going to alert everybody, hey, somebody's here that's not supposed to be here. So it's not like these white nationalists is going to come and go to every neighborhood and rob and pillage and rape the women. That ain't what they're doing. They're saying, we going to protect our stuff. Don't come here. As long as you keep it there, that's fine. But Negroes, if I live in Edge Hill and all the Negroes have terrorized and took out of Edge Hill what they need, then they're going to go to Joe Johnson. Then they're going to go to Preston Taylor. Then they're going to go to Seller Court. See, them the ones that's going from place to place. Once they run out of resources, they're going where the next resources is. And I just don't understand where that mentality comes from. If we've been suppressed for over 200 some years, why are you keeping the aggregation and the violence going?
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. But I'm with him. And luckily we all have the right to bear arms, because if we didn't, because look at them.
In a sad way, in a very sad way. Because I ended up getting rid of mine, right? When I had mine, that was the first thing I thought of. Which one of these brothers I'm gonna end up having to use it on if I ever have to use it. And just that mentality, the fact that we even think that way, just to let you know how messed up and our homes are destroyed. They're done.
Because who's teaching this? If we all been raised by single moms, is your mom that hood and ghetto? But she's teaching you this? Or you watching BET?
She ain't home. She gotta work.
Thank you. Are you watching BET?
She gotta work. So if she's at work, you know who's what? You know who watching the kids?
The neighborhood?
Gang members, molesters, pedophiles, all kind of weirdos. Everybody get to raise them, but really mom tired when she get off work. And most moms, if they really got a deadbeat father and they got multiple kids and they got to do it by themselves, guess what? Most of them ain't got 2 jobs. So they just got enough to hire and buy the kids. Every now and then they can go and make a school event or function or whatnot. But for the most part, the community raising, AKA a la the street.
That's it. So you watching BET, you're listening to rap music, you got an older brother or older cousin that's in the game. So you're right. I'm just about to say that. That's who's teaching these kids this is the way of life. Your younger brother shouldn't be 14, 15 years old with tattoos all up and down his damn back and nose and face. Your young sister shouldn't be having nose ring and tongue rings and lip rings at no damn 16, 17 years old. But like you said, the school systems ain't teaching them nothing. The streets are raising these kids. So you're going to always have this, I keep calling it subculture because I don't want to use the N-word, subculture that's always going to thrive on that.
Right.
And so there you go. So like you said, it comes from broken homes. As long as homes stay broken, there you go.
Man, you absolutely right, Steve. And I've been saying this. People always talk about the community this, the community that. At the end of the day, the community is made up of family.
Right.
The family structure is the community. Right? It's all the families combined. That's what makes the community. So if the families are broken, the communities are broken. We think about the communities that strive the best. The Asian community. When you think of the Asian community, what do you think of? Unity, loyalty, hard work, sacrifice, education, and 2-parent homes.
Even when you talk about the white nationalists, them protecting their own territory or city or wherever they're at, even if some homes are broken in the community rallies together to help that broken home. Miss Mary's husband died overseas, right? We, the community, gonna make sure Miss Mary and her kids are good and educated. They won't know what it's like not to be loved because the daddy died in Afghanistan last year. So even if you,
it's kind of what you did, and why I really respect you, Sky. A family a couple weeks ago lost their home in a fire, and you guys united and created a fundraiser for them to have. You did the best you could. That's community. You are the beacon of what you're just talking about. That's
absolutely.
That's where I want to move to. That's what I want to get to.
And so the white nationalists are protecting that and don't want people to come in that's going to break up them homes and communities, because nothing's perfect. But at least they're saying when there's a crack in this community, we all going to come together and help. In other communities that me and you were talking about, every home is broken. So who's there to help? You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus. But we did though, Damo. That's what the Black Panther Party was all about. It was all about community. If you look up the word Crips, it was an acronym. The Crips was it was a movie called Bastards of the Party. I don't know if you ever watched it on HBO.
The
Crips was just people coming from the fathers and mothers of the Black Panthers to keep that community going. That's what Crips stand for. You see the acronym. It turned into something else later. So we did sort of have what they're doing now. It just, I don't know. I don't want to tell no lies. It just went left. The Black Party policed their own neighborhood. They made sure fathers were fathers. I mean, if you was beating your wife, or if your wife said, hey, I'm gonna call the Black Panther, you would on yourself before she said, I will call the police. The Black Panthers made sure the communities were good, homes were homes, little boys were going to school, they weren't out here with their pants sagging, selling drugs. But once they went away, all hell broke loose.
Yep. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get to some more music, and then this guy, we're gonna play this video where this dude said having kids is for rich people. And so I want y'all to hear this guy out, and then we can go ahead and speak on it. All right. So without further ado, man, let me go ahead and get back to some of this music. We'll be right back with y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. If you are watching on Bigo, if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Instagram, if y'all could do us a favor, if y'all could share the live, we will greatly appreciate it. We'll be back in a moment.
Motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. I got blood on my motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. Okay, my mama never lied. I got too much pride, too big to put to the side. Can't let a nigga play with my fam, I hope they never try. Cause shit, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'm not a bad guy, I just got a bad side. I came up on the bad side. Street lights on, we was outside. I emerged from darkness to non-ether. Major flavor, leaking through your speaker. Revolutionary, but I'm not the leader. Mr. Self-explanatory, tell me can you keep up? About to put you in a trance like a mind reader. I get lethal with the mic like it's a desert eagle. How did he kicked in the door, but I'm never leaving. I came a long way from robbing blood niggas. A nigga used to like robbing, damn near fell in love with it. I was facing 20 years, now life different. I got a daughter and my paper route legitimate. I'm trying to build better me and build benefits. Was down bad, had to crawl out the trenches filthy. I won't stop till my bank account overfilling. Grind hard, go first, stay humble with it. But if a nigga play with my fam, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'ma slide right now, show him no I got blood on my motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. I got blood on my motherfucking hands, how I get it, trying to be a good man. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. I am them, hold on, wait, come again. I don't think you niggas heard me clear. I woke up one day, looked in the mirror, realized who the fuck we is. Okay, my mama never lied. I got too much pride. I walk with the spirits of the slaves who killed in the field. Can't let a nigga play with my fam. I hope they never try. Cause shit, it's 1,000 ways to die. I'm not a bad guy.
All right, man, we are within hour 2 and a little less than 30 minutes. I'm going to give on Bigo another 500 diamond giveaway. So I appreciate all my people that have been sticking around. This is something we're going to do every week. So make sure y'all follow us. Every Tuesday, our show is 1 p.m. EST, that's Eastern Standard Time, 12 Central. If you're on the West Coast, on Pacific Time, it's 10 a.m. You guys are 2 hours behind us. So just make sure that y'all follow us, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Man, so this dude said having kids is only
What's up, Chuck? How you doing?
You know what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Damon.
No, you good. And you know what? To a degree, man, I agree with him, man, because kids expensive as hell, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish somebody would have told me kids was this damn expensive. But without further ado, we're going to hear this brother, man. We're going to hear his take, and we're going to go from there. So let me go ahead and play the video, and then we'll go ahead and break it down, Sky.
Okay.
All my friends that have kids tell me not to have them, man. They tell me straight up don't have kids. But on the real, man, like, I feel like having kids is when you financially stable, you ain't got shit to do. You like, fuck it, let me have the kids. Fuck it, I ain't got shit going on. But on the real, man, like, motherfuckers be having kids and still be broke as hell. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's terrible. Why would you do that to that human being? You ain't gotta go through that shit. You having kids for rich motherfuckers. That's, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit to do. Job going good, got your bills on auto pay, you know what I'm saying? Fridge always stocked up, you ain't got shit to worry about. That's when you decide to have kids. Not when life is hanging in the balance, you don't know how to pay the bills due. You don't be like, yeah, fuck it, let me have a baby. Hell no, why would you do that shit? Why would you add another bill on top of already bills you already got, motherfucker? What the hell wrong with you? But no, real shit, kids is like, that's like, to me, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Kids, like, I don't know, G. I don't know, man. So if you don't already have kids, man, my friends tell me to have kids. Hey, wait. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in a rush. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. That's what they tell me all the time. All my friends.
So he made some good points. You know what I'm saying? Well, I did. I would tell you, man. You just a lot of times you just and we be in the act and we just be irresponsible. I lucked up because, man, I made sure that I had a foundation before I had kids. But it is, man, bad when you just broke and you just like, all right, something's going to add this kid that I can't afford onto my plate.
Absolutely.
I got to add him. Another mouth to feed. I'm barely eating, so let me add one more mouth.
And I'm on the other end. I wasn't ready, prepared at all. I didn't have a pot to pee in or when to throw it out of. So I'm on that end. But back when I was doing the things wasn't as high as they are today. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think children is just only for the rich. I think children is for the ones who prepare and plan. You get married, you talk about it. Both of y'all got education. Both of y'all, no jobs is perfect, so you can lose your job at any time. But if you have the savings, if you have the emergency fund, if you planted your job a couple of years and you like what you're doing, knowing you ain't very quick because somebody talked bad to you, then it's a beautiful thing to have kids. It's only a terrible thing to have kids when you're not ready, because you could be in a perfect relationship, married, everything, and then your husband leaves you. Then what do? Because you ain't never saved no money because you thought your husband was going to be there for the next 80 years and he decides to go hop on a plane with some stewardess and leave. Or be on a kiss cam at a concert, right? So if you prepare, if you have a 6-month plan, a year plan, a 5-year plan to say, hey, if my spouse is here, we're good. If my spouse ain't here, I can do this. Then that's when having a family is good. Because again, I hope we do a conversation on what I've been seeing, child-free women versus women with children, how it affects their friendship, and the pros and cons of it. Because there's a lot of women that are coming on these social media talking about they just don't want kids. Then there's a lot of women saying, well, if you don't have kids, you're going to be lonely. Who's going to take care of you? And she's like, well, hey, how you know your kids going to take care of you? You might outlive your kids. They might not want to talk to you. You know, there's plenty of people with plenty of kids that die alone. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully one day we can have that discussion. But right now, this narrative is, I somewhat agree, but I don't, because with a woman, if her purpose is to be a mom, I get it. He was brought on this earth to be a mom. But I agree with him a little bit. Don't be a mom just to say I'm a mom. Be a mom when you can fully be a mom. And one last thing, Damo, what did you just tell me in the last segment? Mom is not at home. She's at work, working 2 jobs, right? Then if the mom has to work 2 jobs to raise a child or children, she wasn't ready or planned or prepared to have kids.
Yep. And you know what? I'm going to say I agree with him just on this point. You do need, it is better to be more financially together, right? I get that. But with that said, you can have all the money in the world, and then people lose their jobs all the time.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
They have a good 6-figure job, and then things like just happen.
Absolutely.
So you know you got to be able to give. Like even if you were able to give your kids the lifestyle, you got to actually still teach them how to maintain it. Because man, how many kids that come from well-off families and lose it all? So really, you know, man, you got to be a better teacher than a provider.
True.
Most people aren't good teachers.
I know I ain't.
They're great providers, but they're not great teachers. So it's like, man, what can you give this kid? Like, can you teach this kid to fish for themselves?
That's right.
That's it. You know, and a part of parenting, we just think of it from the financial aspect, but that's only a part of a kid, and a small part. So, you know, I understand what he's saying, especially for young people, because I don't understand these young people that just like, I've never been one that wanted to depend on the government. I'm sorry. I don't even trust our government. I think one of our government, matter of fact, is one of the most crooked governments in the world. So why would I want to be on their housing system or food system or anything? And if you need help, you need help. I get it. But you don't want to be on there long. You don't want to be on there long and they telling you, yeah, we'll give you this house for $3, but no man can stay there. The kid's father can't stay. He got to get his hefty bag and get the truck. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, man, yeah, you know, oh, you got that raise? Well, you know, we was giving you $100 in food stamps, but you know, you got that little 50-cent raise, so now we're going to have to cut it down to $150. You know what I'm saying? To get you in a mental and mental slavery.
Right.
So government taking care of you ain't never really been a good thing anyway. They just give you just enough where you can maintain, and that's it.
Right. And that's what he was saying with what he was saying with rich people. If their lives and bills are automatic, right, then they have all the free time in the world to do what you say. Teach them how to be a good human being. Teach them how to be a steward over their resources and money. Teach them how to be better husbands and wives, because they ain't got to work. Their money is working for them, right? So the mom and dad gets to stay at home. They don't need no nanny. The mom and dad gets to stay at home and homeschool their kids, like you just said. So I get what he's saying. If you have that type of money, and you should be blessed to have children, because now you can pour all your love, money, and attention into these children. And still not saying they're gonna grow up to be good children. They can still grow up to be cretins and criminals. But it's just you put in the time and the work. For middle class people, which you said it was under $100,000, right, Namo? Under $100,000, you know.
Shit, $100,000 ain't even middle class.
You ain't got time to be pulling in.
Think about this time. Cause think about this time. Man, that won't even qualify you to be able to go and get a house. They actually want you to make $150,000 a year and have so much down and now in this market to even qualify for a house. People ain't even paying attention to that. Hell yeah. 102 people making a total of $100,000 don't even qualify you for a house anymore. Think about how deep that is.
That's really deep. So then with that being said, the last thing they need to worry about is children, right? They need to worry about how to get to 250,000 like we talked about earlier, right? They need to figure out how to get to 250,000, get into the house, then worry about the kids. Okay, maybe Damo's internet or camera has frozen. He'll be back in just 1 second, y'all. And I'm sorry about earlier, man. My sinuses and allergies, boy, this damn kicking my butt. So any of y'all suffer from sinuses or allergies? Woo, let me know. Jesus. I'm on singular. I'm on everything right now, boy. I'll tell you what. Jesus Christ. If it ain't hot, it's raining. If it ain't raining, it's hot. Like my allergies don't know what to do with themselves. They're all over the place. So yeah, okay. Dame will be back in just 1 second, y'all. But everybody that's live right now, that's commenting, thank y'all for commenting. And if you would like to, please share. Or tell your friends on Tuesdays from 12 to 2 Central Time, because we here in Tennessee, to tune in, chime in. Let us know what you want us to talk about. This is a community, y'all. I know y'all think this is called the Nashville Caveman Podcast. We just bashing people, bashing women. Let me tell you the premise of the show. They put stuff online. Me and Damo don't call folks and say, hey, will you put this online? No. People put stuff online for everybody to see. Damo grabs a few of the videos and we talk about it. Now, from my point of view, everything we talk about, I try to tell you what I would do out of these two eyes in this brain, right? Whatever y'all want to do is something different. Just like the kiss cam thing. Man, dude, if I'm going to cheat on my wife, if I'm going to be with no woman, there's no way in hell. I wouldn't even go to the bank with my side chick. They got too many cameras in the bank. Like, I tell her, sit in the car. I'll go in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Old folks told me there's a thin line between sanity and insanity. Some people are so smart, they stupid. And so I pray for him and the HR lady, hopefully they get to work things out. But I would never do that. And then as far as like having kids, I was 21 when I had my first child, so I can't knock nobody. Old folks told me babies were going to start having babies, and I guess I was the beginning of that babies having. I was 21 years old, I was still a child, having kids. And so what we just trying to tell y'all is if you're 21, we ain't saying don't have children. We're just saying prepare, especially for y'all, that for those of y'all who are young, 21 to 26, you got a bunch of kids, you got a long road to hope. But for those of you who are not having kids or don't have them just yet, as a woman, don't feel like you are pressured to have kids. Don't make you feel like you're pressured to get married. If you need some stability in your life before you marry and have kids, please do that. And if you are in a relationship and married, and you and your spouse are talking about having kids, go to your bank account and see what's in it. Y'all need at least 6 months of emergency savings, just in case somebody loses a job or a house catch on fire. Or hell, your kids come out like Stewie from Family Guy and just blow stuff up, right? Make sure that you've at least been at your job for a couple of years, because that way you've been through the ups and downs of the jobs, and you ain't one of those people like, oh, forget it, I quit. And if you got that going, and y'all love each other, then have as many kids as God can bless you with. Okay, you can have a basketball team, hell, a soccer team if you like running in at your house, or you can be like Mother Hubbard and live in the shoe. It does not matter. It's just be smart, prepare, and plan. And that's just what we try to say on the Nashville Caveman Podcast. And Damo, he has his way of thinking, which is, for me, is entertaining, because sometimes he said things that I'd be like, I didn't think about it that way. You know what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, don't think that we always on here just bashing folks and bashing women. We just trying to tell you from our point of view what we could have done different, whether it is right, wrong, or indifferent. So thanks everybody for watching the Nashville Caveman Podcast. Man, we've been doing this for almost 2 years. And every Tuesday for 2 years, I've been blessed to be excited to get up on a Tuesday. Like, who's really excited on a Tuesday? Let's be honest. It ain't a Friday. It ain't a Saturday. It ain't Sunday like you're going to church. It's just a Tuesday. 2 things happen on Tuesdays, either tacos or Papa Murphy's, because Papa Murphy's had the $10 pizzas, no matter what size, what toppings, on Tuesday. So you was either eating Papa Murphy's pizza or you was eating tacos on Tuesdays. Those are the only exciting things that happen on Tuesdays, right? But now with the Nashville Caveman Podcast, here's the excitement that you're looking for. So whether you're at work, you're at home, you chilling, you cleaning up, or one girl told me picking up the house. Now I'm old school, but that's a white person's term. I've never heard no black person say I'm picking up the house. So yeah, so you cleaning, aka picking up the house. Listen to us. Just have a good time for 2 hours. Get your mind off of whatever's going on. So again, I don't even know what the last conversation was supposed to be about, because Damo didn't fade it away. So I wish I had some music to play for y'all or something, but I don't know what's going on. Damon, are you still there? Well, he has to still be there, or y'all wouldn't see me. But yeah, right now, comment right now. We on Facebook, we on YouTube. He's on Bigo and maybe Instagram. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. He's on all that stuff. So if you're still watching this, comment. What's up, Chuck? What's up, Naj? What's up, Faith? What's up, Miss Crowder? What's up, Jasmine? What's up, Jimmy? Thank y'all for commenting and watching. Again, like, share, just engage, man. You know, I always say God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You should listen more than you talk. But sometimes it's good to just talk, get things off your chest. You know, you have somebody here on Tuesdays to talk to. Hold on, this might be bad.
There we go.
Okay, he's back. Here we go.
Damn. I was like, oh.
Still watching. Thank you, Faith, for still watching.
I was like, man, Sky, shout out to you, been holding it down, man. Hold on, I gotta get my camera back. But I'm like, Sky, the hell
yeah, I'm like, we don't see your face anymore. I was scared somebody came and took you away. Like, who broke into the house and stole Damo?
Yeah. You know what? They're doing so much construction over here, man. And I'm like, man, I wish they just leave stuff alone, dude. Leave it alone.
When you in them up and coming neighborhoods like you in Damo, they ain't never leaving nothing alone. They're gonna be building and building. If they can see a patch of grass, they're gonna build something on it.
Man, you ain't never lied. And man, the funny part is too, I know what else I wanted to talk about, right?
Okay.
Have you been watching this whole Clarissa Shields, Layla Ali back and forth?
Yes.
Man, look. I'm more Clarissa Shields. I like Clarissa Shields because I'm a Papoose fan.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
a Papoose fan, right?
Man, really?
Man, but I don't have no ill will with Layla Ali. But let me just say, Layla Ali, before you sign that contract, here's what I'm gonna need her to do.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna listen to that song. I think I could beat Mike Tyson by Will Smith. You remember that joint? You remember that track?
Yes.
I'm about to play it because I think she needs to hear this song out because this is gonna be what this fight gonna look like. Somebody calling my phone. They was calling my phone. But I think, man, Layla Ali is biting off more than she can chew.
Absolutely.
Do something.
Absolutely.
Sure,
did you see the movie?
You probably did. Yeah, no, I ain't seen it. But I seen her fight. But I'm gonna play this because I before a lot of y'all probably heard something. But I'm telling you, this sister, before she signed that contract, and I'm kidding, they came up with 15 million. I'm kidding. But 15 mil, had your look like man. Go. And I just down and I didn't get no ring. No damn Clarissa Shields.
No. Y'all
mess up. Messed up with Remy, Mom. You not mess up with this.
Absolutely. You're right about that.
Hold on.
The name of the movie is called The Fire Inside, y'all. If y'all want to see that movie, it was really good.
And another number.
Okay. Yeah, Davo. The name of the movie is The Fire Inside. Y'all should watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, which I should is this. Hold on, let me even play this joint. We got it. I get YouTube without the commercials. I hate all these damn commercials that we having on.
It doesn't.
She needs to what? She needs to listen to the song.
So you head out that ball, my cousin. I seen it.
This is Layla Elise.
Come on. Right. Yo, if that was me, y'all have been over. Everything, Russell, Ray, JL, John. You trying to stop? Atlantic. Let's do that. Give me my track.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Layla. His grandmama was better than you. Layla, don't do it. Don't do it.
Fight day and men in my life. Oh, I can't wait to see Mike. Oh, I'm ready to do my thing. Trump Castle Casino.
Man, I think, man, Clarissa gonna hit her, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Her file's gonna release. You better leave Clarissa alone, man. You 47. Look, you know that woman in her prime. You 47, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Clarissa was an amateur boxing, sure. But this is like one of the greatest of all time. Don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need the money bad enough, I can't tell you how to you get your money. But I advise against it.
Right.
Absolutely. And that girl already mad because Remy Ma been already, man, they got her ticked off. You know, I think Clarissa been waiting to whoop somebody's ass. She look like she stank. I think she be fighting in her sleep, bro. You ever know them people that be sleep and they be fighting in their sleep? That's Clarissa.
I'm just trying to figure out if Layla Ali accepted what's going to happen, right?
You think she is going to accept it?
I don't know if she is. I'm saying if she does, right? So there's a thing in sports that you cannot, in practice, be ready for real time. Even as a wrestler, you can do all the cardio you want, but in real time, hitting that mat, getting up, hitting the mat, unless you've done it a few times to get your body acclimated to it, there's nothing you can do outside of the ring to get you prepared for that, right? So in this scenario, let's say Layla accepts it and she goes train. Well, you can get somebody Carissa's height, size, weight, strength, arm length, or whatever. One, if you get into the ring in practice and try to have a simulated fight, you're going to hurt Layla Ali and the $15 million is gone. Two, if you get in the ring and in practice and you put the little headgear on her and the little body gear on her body still ain't ready for a real-time hit because you're just practicing and simulating. So until she gets in the ring and gets hit in real time, in real life, by Clarissa Shields, like Damo saying,
the bow's gonna release.
This girl's 47 years old.
Gonna doodle on herself.
She ain't been hit in what, 20 years, 15 years?
Man.
The first time you get hit in the face of the body, your body's like, what the shit just happened? And by the time it realized what happened, she done hit you again and again and again. So I don't know what Layla Ali is thinking about.
She lost her rabbit mind, man. And this is why you gotta have friends that talk you off the ledge. Now I'm gonna tell you, some of y'all got friends that gas y'all up, and then you get your ass kicked the whole time, and then they had your back, but they had your back way back. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful with the friends because her friends giving her the wrong advice.
But Damo, she's an Ali. She can make $15 million just posing somewhere. In a magazine.
You know what I'm saying? And even he got his job, bro. Man, people act like Muhammad Ali took some. Man, did people not see how he was toward the latter part of his?
Right.
He was pretty.
But I'm saying as an Ali. Yeah, but I'm saying as an Ali, she don't have to box to make 15 million. She can do something else to make 15 million.
Yeah.
Clarissa, like you said, is in her prime. So Layla, if you hit her, her body is used to it. It's going to respond. Layla, if Clarissa hits you and you ain't been hit that way in 10 years, I'm not saying Layla's out of shape. I'm not saying she still can't box. Nobody has hit you in the face that hard in 15 years.
She gonna hit her. She gonna hit her so hard. She gonna hit her so hard, all her ovaries gonna come out like Sonic coins. Gonna fall out her body like Sonic coins.
I'm with you. People have to get their money, but there's nothing you can do to simulate a real fight with this woman. Whether you do a real fight in practice or you protect Layla in practice and put her within the safety gear, there's nothing you can do once she steps in that ring because she's never fought this girl in real time in real life. Even if you get a Clarissa look-alike to get practice, that's still practice. What did Allen Iverson say? Practice. That's just practice. There's nothing in practice that can simulate real time. The only way Layla can win if Clarissa is sick, she's on her period, her stomach's hurting, she has a knee injury, she go blind. Like, those can't happen. That's life. She gets arthritis. Those things can happen. But if she doesn't have any of that, and she's swinging at you like she's been swinging at these younger girls, I don't see it. I don't. She gonna knock them grades out. She better. I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, speaking of knocking grades out, man, I'm gonna do this story. Then we gonna go ahead and do this drawing. This woman breaks down on live after discovering her husband was giving his side chick $1,000 every 2 weeks to cover his side chick's bill. So, without further ado, man, we gonna go ahead and play this. This dude crazy. I'm sorry, this a sister, man, and this sister look good. It look like this sister look crazy. Her wig look like it's glued to her hair. You see a chick like that, man, you gotta be careful. You don't mess with no chicks like that. She got the eyelashes, she got the glued on wig, they got the little baby hair on the side. This chick look thugged out. She all right. You know what I'm saying? But man, she look crazy, bro. She look crazy.
But hey, without further ado, let's hear what she got to say. Some of these dudes be moving, man, crazy.
I work extra hard. This girl said my husband give her $1,000 every 2 weeks for her bills and stuff like that. She told me she lied about her name. She told me everything that I said to him just recently when he came in the house. I know he said it because I said it to him.
Damn.
I work extra hard. This girl said my husband give her $1,000 every 2 weeks for her bills and stuff like that. She told me she lied about her name. She told me everything that I said to him just recently when he came in the house. I know he said it because I said it to him. I work extra hard. This girl said my husband give her $1,000.
So I just wanted to play that back because I wanted y'all to hear it, make sure y'all heard everything right. So, Sky, you want to go ahead and break that down quick, or you want me to go?
What was said again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
So, okay. So let me go back.
My husband gave her $1,000 every 2 weeks for her bills and stuff like that. She told me she lied about her name. She told me everything that I said to him just recently when he came in the house. I know he said it because I said it to him. I work extra hard. This girl said my husband give her $1,000 every 2 weeks for her bills and stuff like that. She told me she lied about her name. She told me everything that. So
basically, she's saying she worked extra hard. So then my question is, do the husband work at all? Is he one of them dudes that sit at home? She works. He takes money from them and gives it to his side chick. $1,000 every 2 weeks, $2,000 a month to help the side chick with her bills.
But where's he getting $1,000 from?
So, that's what I want to know. I guess from well, she said she worked extra hard. She ain't say nothing about him working, so I don't know if he working or not. But man, he one cold brother.
Dude, that's one thing to give your side chick $1,000 every 2 weeks, but damn, taking it out of your main chick's wife? Account. What you doing?
Man, he asking. I don't even know how he's sleeping, man. Ain't no way, man. I be sleeping, man. I put myself on the couch. And I double up in the covers, man. Put the cover over my head. Man, matter of fact, I be afraid to sleep on the couch. Baby, I be in the car tonight. I be in the car down the way. Just call me when you need. I be
How did she
afraid, man.
find
Ain't no
out?
way. Shit, the girl, I guess, I don't know. Maybe she followed the money. I wish she would have added more context for us to know, because that part I'm not sure, but shoot, man.
Good Lord. So what's up? So let's just change the narrative then. What's up with these broke dudes having side chicks then? How we describe like rich people should have babies? Only successful, wealthy dudes should have side chicks. If you broke and you living with a woman, how dare you have a side chick?
Yeah, I don't get it. Because the side chick, one chick is enough to keep up with. This brother trying to keep up with multiple chicks? Ain't no way, man. I can't do it. And I always ask dudes, and I wonder about this, right? Even if you're stout, you putting it down in the bedroom. Damn, man, how much energy do you got? You know what I'm saying? Ain't right. Because are you working? You know, man, what time do you even have to juggle two chicks? And I always say this, Sky. I've been saying this since day one. If you have to have 2 or 3, then none of them worth anything. If to get what I want, I gotta have 3 different chicks, then what value is any of them?
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong in that assessment, but that's how I just,
this guy's playing himself.
You
have a side chick that you can't take care of. You have a main chick that you can't take care of. So if the main chick puts you out, how you gonna live with the side chick? Like, how does that work?
Man, you know what? And the side chicks, let me tell you, man, I think that's when the main chick is losing. The main chick, the real loss come in is when her dude is financially funding the side chick. Because a lot of chicks, man, they celebrate being the side chick, but the side chick is the loser for the most part in the situation. You know why? Because the house is in his name. So if something happened to him, guess who get in the house? The cars. The cars are in his name. When he passed away, guess who
Wife
get
and
the
not
car?
them, the children. So the side chick really is just there for the moment.
She just get the D. She ain't getting nothing really special. The life insurance policy
Going to the wife.
going to the wife. Everything financial is going to. That's why I never understood how side chicks be celebrating the way they do. I'm like, bitch, you lose. The main chick, long as all her. Oh, I said this, and the female was like, you know what? After listening to you and really sit back thinking of what you were saying, you were absolutely right. Man, long as my needs are taken care of, he ain't bringing no extra babies in his house, you know what I'm saying? Or he ain't bringing no STDs or whatnot, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be running behind. In the end, though, the side chick is the loser, though. Because I was watching on Facebook, they had this divorce court where this nanny was sleeping with she was working for this family for a lot of years. And she was sleeping with the husband. Husband passes away. The wife, ended up firing the nanny because the nanny waited till the day of the funeral to come out and tell the wife that she had been having an affair with the wife's husband and that she pregnant with his child. Came out and did all that, right? And so, she wanted to then sue the wife for a month's worth of work that she worked and the wife didn't pay her for. And the wife was like, well, that was breach of contract. In the contract, it says something about you always remaining, professional.
Right.
Right? And so, guess who won the case? The wife did. So the woman is she's pregnant with the dude's child. Dude passed away. Everything going to the wife. They're well off. And guess who the loser in the situation? He ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just it. Hey Sky, before I get to this last one, because the last one is, it's gonna be really deep, and I know this gonna, maybe upset a few people, but you know how we do. Before we do that though, I'm gonna have you pull, right now I got a full panel, 1 through 8, right? So out of them numbers, I want you to pull a number, tell me any number off your head, 1 through 8, and then that person I'm gonna give $500.
The number is 7.
7. All right, there's somebody I think there.
Hello, Miss Harris. How are you doing? Chance, are you still doing your podcast too?
Actually, man, we're gonna have a sports one soon. But hey, for everybody that's on here, every week we're gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be gifting somebody every week. So hold on, let me make sure. The gifts are going to go up. It was 300. It was 300 today, 500 today. It's going to go up to 1,000 diamonds. My goal is to be dropping dragons. So make sure every Tuesday about this time, y'all come through. That is the goal. From now on, I have been randomly gifting people on Bigo, and I'm like, no. I want people that's going to, support the show, that's going to be interactive. Sky, you're not on here, so I know you don't be on Bigo at all. So I'm going to just have you call out numbers. Whatever number you call out, that's who I'm going to give. And it's going to be more and more people I'm gifting, more and more gifts. And I want to thank everybody, man, that came on today, man. I appreciate y'all. I think I'm going to do it different next week. Next week, the one thing I'm going to change is the people that qualify for the 500 got to be here in the first hour. You know what I'm saying? So today I let it be free for all. People came in at the last minute. So next week, make sure y'all get here in the first hour. If whoever is not here in the first hour, they not going to qualify going forward. Because we're trying to get people who support the show the whole show. I think that's only fair going forward. Do you agree,
I agree
Scott?
100%. Yes.
Yes. This last topic, this dude says every time black men have standards or confidence, black women attack his masculinity with words like sassy. So I know it's gonna be a lot of y'all sisters and maybe even some brothers don't agree with that, but I just want to hear this brother's opinion. Me and Sky gonna go ahead and give our output on it, and then we gonna go ahead and close the show. And next week we even got more crazy topics to talk about. But without further ado, Sky, let me go ahead and play this, and then we go from there.
Majority of black women hate black men with confidence. Let me cook. I'll let you talk uninterrupted. The majority of black women, they hate, tear down, ridicule, criticize black men with confidence. You are not allowed to be a black man with confidence in America. You are not allowed to be a black man with standards in America. You are not allowed to be a black man with expectations when it comes to a black woman in America. You cannot tell a black woman.
She's not a confident black woman.
My bad. Go ahead. You are not allowed to have confidence as a black man in America. You are not allowed to have standards for these women as a black man in America. You are not allowed to have expectations for these black women as a black man in America, because God forbid you hold a black woman accountable. God forbid you tell her, hey, you're adorable, but you would look so much better if you got in the gym. Hey, you know what? I think that you're a super dope woman, but you would be so much better if you got off your lazy ass and made a little bit more money. Man, this is the Nothing But the Truth.
All right, so that was coming from the Nothing But the Truth podcast. Sky, do you want to? I don't really like with that. I don't really. I see where you're coming from. I've seen them kind of chicks like that. First and foremost, this disclaimer is always to be given. It is not all. I think when dudes speak in context like this, they're not saying all. There are a large group that's like that, but I just think that, man, you got to base people individually. I do not like I'm getting out of the whole group and look, man, how are things with me and you?
Right.
Let's start there. And then I'll go based on that. It's unfortunate that a couple of experiences can make you have a broad outlook in the wrong way on everybody. But I ain't never had that problem in dealing with sisters. So
I mean,
I've seen some that's like this.
Me too. Absolutely. And I mean, I can understand what he's saying, especially if she's the type that's, I'll just say, clingy or wants to be the center of attention or things like that. Because there are some women that only go after broke, poor people because they know that without.
Oh yeah, so the dominate.
Yeah, they know without.
I think dudes do it too.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's some tricks to do
absolutely
for sure. They get dudes that they know depend on them. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude that actually, you know, that got something worth losing, that's a little bit more of a challenge.
Like,
so
yeah.
I'm saying that.
And so there are women that do that because they know that you will never bite the hand that feeds you. But then they don't want to go after the man that has his own stuff and own independence, because if you go the wrong way, we can just easily walk out because we don't need you. You haven't brought
That's what I was
brought
going to
nothing
get
to the table.
That's what I was going to get to.
You didn't brought
dudes that got standard can walk away. They can say, you know what, I'm not doing this, and just walk away. So he's a bit more of a child.
Because what did she bring to the table that I hadn't already brought? So unless you brought something, I'm like, damn, I can't live without. then no. And I'd rather for men to be that way. I'd rather for men to be sufficient, have their own thing. So just in case these women, you feel like they're not trustworthy or they're not holding their end of the bargain or they're not bringing anything to the table, then you can just walk away. But for those of y'all that's living with a woman, driving her car, spending her money, giving your side chick $1,000 in 2 weeks, what do you explain to accomplish when you get in your
That's loser. That's
what do you explain to accomplish
You know,
when you get in your 50s and 60s and she dies? Like, then you have nothing in this world. Man, at 60, you gotta go find you a 60-year-old woman that's on Social Security with good health care to take care of you, and that's not the way to live.
right. And you know what, Sky? I'm like this, right? I'm always gonna have my thoughts. Whatever my thoughts are, they are. You know, I've said many things on this show that people don't agree with, right? Some of them things I'm gonna be concrete on. Everything that I always say, or even said to me, I go back and analyze it. And then I'll come back. Some things it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna think this way. Other things I'll be like, you know what? They said something that really made me think about something, and it changed my outlook on the way I used to view that one thing. So I'm always evolving, but one thing I will not do, man or woman, is allow somebody to silence me. You cannot silence me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do they say? We walk around with big dick energy? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not putting up with, I'm not going. I'm going to respect you, and I expect the same. And if that's not going to be the case, then you know what? You go your way, I go my way.
Absolutely.
And that's it. I think these dudes, sometimes though, ladies, don't get caught up in listening to this stuff. I think a lot of times these dudes like this, they be poisoning females' minds and their way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I always say you got to match up what a person says to their lifestyle. Like I always say this, I don't get why you can listen to a person's advice on relationships, but if they ain't got no solid marriage, if they don't have that, they can't show you how to maintain it. They can probably tell you how to get to it, but get to it is not the goal. The goal is to maintain it. So if they can't tell you how to maintain a healthy relationship because they ain't got one themselves. If they can tell you that, they can't show you. You can't ask them questions. Somebody was asked me, well, how do you make it, this many years? Don't quit. It ain't complicated. Don't quit. If you want to be a doctor became a doctor because they ain't give up. Some people didn't become doctors because they quit school. Some people didn't become professional athletes because they quit. So if you want something to last, it just comes down to this simple thing. Don't quit.
And that's the foundation of it, right? You always gonna have obstacles, but if you quit, you'll never get there. If you try, it's a 50-50. If you quit, it's a 100% chance you're not getting there. Absolutely not. No.
And you know what, Sky? I think, man, anybody don't respect my standards or anybody that don't respect my confidence, man, the conversation gonna be short-lived. I'm not wasting my energy trying to give them any kind of knowledge. I'm gonna speak my perspective. If you don't agree with it, if you don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? If you don't wanna, because a lot of people, they listen to respond. They don't listen to understand. So if I feel like you listening to not understand, then we don't have anything to talk about because you're not somebody that I feel like can learn. Even in old age, I don't care how old you are, you're never too old to learn. So part of learning is listening to understand, not listening to respond. If you're trying to always find a response for something that I'm trying to tell you or discuss with you, we're not going nowhere.
Absolutely.
So I never had that problem. Like, I don't know, man. The women I'm around, they just like when he speak, and I just tell them, just listen to what I'm telling you. Don't respond right now. I want you to think about it, analyze it, then come back to me. That's how I always address it. And then a lot of them be like, you know what, man, after I took my emotions out of it and I really started thinking about what you were saying, you know what, I can understand where you're coming from.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And as I get more and more on my journey of entrepreneurship, I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, and two, I try to surround myself around.
Be the richest, but I don't care if you're the smartest.
And I try to surround myself around people who disagree. I mean, I know that sounds illogical.
No, that's logical.
Because
Because you want people to
the
challenge
next
them.
level. I need to know what am I doing wrong, what my competition is doing, and why I'm not going that route, whether it's a good route or a bad route. If every time I open my mouth, I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea, yeah, then I'll be stuck. But if I'm around folks like, no, that don't sound right, you should do this, you should try that. Like you said, it gives me time to go home for 3 days and be like, what do you think? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what, Sky? Matter of fact, I think the most brilliant, beautiful gift that a woman can give you behind peace, because I think the first thing, number one, is always peace. If she can give you peace, you got to win, right? First and foremost. But the second thing is a woman that can challenge the way you think about things, right? And not in a way to challenge you like, you know what I'm saying, like in a masculine way. But in a civil discussion, have you think about some things that maybe you say, you know what, she was right about that. Maybe I need to take a different approach. That is gold. Because I think what he's trying to say, I get what he's trying to say. A lot of women talk at their men. They don't talk to their men. So it's a difference if you're talking at me and you're not talking to me. So.
Yeah, and I get it. And so it's always good to because successful people tell you competition is the best thing going. It keeps you sharp. Because iron sharpens iron and it keeps you sharp. And that's what you're always striving to look for if that's what you're trying to do. But I agree with that. You won't be complacent in life. Yeah. It's okay to get comfortable and relax and reset, but you never want to be complacent, and that's different.
You got it, man. Man, Sky, thank you for another awesome Tuesday. All my people on Bigo, man, I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all follow me, be a regular every week, man. That is what the goal is, to give. I appreciate y'all support. So that's what I'm going to do every week, man. We're going to give somebody, man. We're going to reward somebody. Hopefully it's more people. You know, hopefully we can get more and more people.
Absolutely.
So, hey, you want to plug me into anything you got going on this weekend?
Yes, so this weekend, Sky Black versus Dustin Wolf, part 3, excuse me. ICW, Huntington, Tennessee. We are taping for our very first television show, Dark Realm TV. So if you're in West Tennessee, come to Huntington and go to the Facebook, go to Inhumane Championship Wrestling Facebook page for more information. Tonight, the D-Wing Radio Show, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Replay from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So be prepared for that. Don't forget Thursday, Neo Soul Rock Alternative R&B will be played on Thursday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and same as far as the replay. Artists, or if you know anybody that is an artist that need radio play, send it to me at sky.black@gmail.com. That is sky.black@gmail.com. Don't forget the website for the radio station is www.offtopradio.com. It's www.offtopradio.com. And I will see y'all tonight at 7 p.m.
All right, man. Appreciate it. As we always say, the only thing guaranteed in life is death. So do not worry about the small things. Man, put it in God's hands if it's too much for you to bear. And always remember, if you woke up on this half of the dirt and you go to sleep on this half of the dirt, claim victory over the day. Tomorrow is always a new day. Man, God bless y'all. Thank y'all for this being with us, man. We appreciate y'all. Much love. Till next Tuesday. Remember, 1 p.m. EST.
I was going to say, I just want to shout out to Miss Harris, Chance, Faith, Chuck, Naj, Jimmy, Jasmine, Miss Crowder. Thank y'all for watching, listening, and commenting. Sorry about that, Damon.
On my Bigo. If y'all could do me a favor, inbox me y'all Bigo ID number. So next week, what I'm going to do, since y'all were here this week, I'm going to let y'all, we got an ESPN style ticker on our show. So I want to run y'all Bigo ID to help promote y'all pages. That's something else I want to do for y'all. So if y'all can't inbox me y'all Bigo ID number so I can go ahead and promote us and we can help y'all get more followers. All right?
Absolutely.
All right, man. We out. Peace, love, And until next Tuesday.